If you ask the average person how to protect European data, the answer sounds simple: build the data centers here. There is a comforting assumption that as long as citizen data sits on physical servers located securely inside European borders, it is completely safe from any foreign interference. This chart breaks down the European cloud market by provider origin. It shows that American tech giants like AWS, Microsoft, and Google control roughly 70% of the market, while native European providers hold just 15%. That disparity exposes a crucial difference between data residency and data sovereignty. Residency means your server physically sits in Frankfurt or Paris. Sovereignty means your jurisdiction legally controls the company operating that server. Because of that structural gap, Europe is running its critical public infrastructure, its defense programs, and its most sensitive healthcare databases on a digital foundation it does not fully command. The risk of foreign control isn't theoretical. It is written directly into legislation like the U.S. Cloud Act. Under this law, United States authorities can legally compel American tech companies to hand over data stored on their servers. And crucially, that authority applies regardless of where those servers are physically located globally, piercing right through European geographic borders. For European institutions, this creates a profound vulnerability. It means foreign governments possess a legal mechanism to access highly sensitive European workloads, bypassing local privacy laws entirely. When an American parent company owns the infrastructure, local hosting remains a geographic convenience without ever becoming a sovereign shield. To address this exact problem, the European Commission abandoned blind trust in favor of a rigorous new measurement tool, the Cloud Sovereignty Framework. Instead of accepting vague marketing promises about localized clouds, this framework audits concrete metrics. It tests where the supply chain originates, who has operational autonomy, and which legal jurisdiction truly has the final say. Based on those metrics, the framework assigns a Sovereignty Effectiveness Assurance level, or SEAL, ranging from 0 to 4. To reach the highest tier, SEAL 4, a provider must demonstrate absolute European control over technology and daily operations, with zero critical dependencies on non-EU entities. SEAL 4 is now the official, definitive benchmark for what true European digital independence looks like. The Commission immediately put this rubric to use. They launched a €180 million tender to purchase cloud services for their own EU institutions, using the new SEAL levels to evaluate the bids. This flagship procurement was designed to be a turning point. It was supposed to prove that Europe could deliver SEAL 4 capabilities at an institutional scale. This matrix evaluates the 4 winning bids. Absolutely none achieved a SEAL 4 rating. 3 reached SEAL 3, meaning their infrastructure still relies on non-EU dependencies. The 4th, Proximus, achieved only SEAL 2, partnering with a joint venture backed by Google Cloud. The EU's own flagship test inadvertently proved a hard reality. Native European tech currently lacks the sheer scale to completely replace American hyperscalers on major institutional contracts. The inclusion of Google Cloud-backed infrastructure triggered an immediate backlash from native European cloud CEOs. They labeled the process sovereignty washing. Allowing American tech into a sovereign framework through local joint ventures, they argue, defeats the entire purpose of the initiative. The tender results functioned as a diagnostic X-ray, illuminating the specific hidden vulnerabilities that usually hide behind marketing labels. This exposes a binary choice. Europe can prioritize the massive computational scale of American tech or the absolute legal control of native European tech. It currently lacks the capacity for both. True digital sovereignty cannot simply be legislated into existence. It is constrained by hard technical realities. To close that implementation gap, policymakers are drafting a long-term solution, the Cloud and AI Development Act, or CADA. Securing Europe's tech sovereignty has become a top-down priority for the Commission's leadership, giving this upcoming legislation serious political weight. CADA intends to reshape the market by enforcing strict procurement rules. The goal is to funnel public money exclusively into native European ecosystems, artificially building the infrastructure scale that currently does not exist. The €180 million tender finally defined exactly what true digital independence looks like. Now, Europe faces the expensive, multi-decade task of actually building it.